Today we're watching a brand new show, sort of. It's Torchwood Miracle Day. And technically, of course, this is the fourth and final series in Torchwood's run, but let's be honest, even if this wasn't a collaboration between BBC and Starz and was just Torchwood the way it's always been made, it would still be an entirely new show. When we last left off, 3 of the 5 main characters were Oh, sorry. I haven't thought about them in a little while. And, okay. Ooh, it's fresher than I expected. They're no longer with us, and that's tragic. That's sad. Captain Jack Harkness left to space when we last saw him in an episode of Doctor Who. The Doctor hooked him up with Alonzi. So, essentially, it's just Gwen and her new baby and Reese down on Earth. I doubt very seriously they're doing anything with Torchwood, so I assume there's going to be some inciting incident that causes Gwen to get motivated, Jack to return, and I assume we're going to have a new cast of characters to go along with them. Would I be mad if it was just Jack and Gwen and Reese hanging out? Probably not. That sounds like a good time, but I suspect we're going to be in for something very special with this series. I do know this is a bit more divisive than some of the previous seasons, although let's be real, the first couple of episodes of the show are pretty divisive all on their own. I do think Russell T. Davis is still the showrunner here for the 4th series. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm ready to find out what I think of the show. I expect to love it. Hopefully, even if you aren't the biggest fan, by watching these reactions, you'll come to appreciate it more. Let's dive in and experience Torchwood Miracle Day, episode 1. For the very first time.
Oswald Danes faces his last moments on this earth. A former school teacher convicted in 2006 of the rape and murder of 12-year-old Susie Cabina.
I don't like him.
Upon his arrest, he told the police she should have run faster.
What a sicko. Don't even look at her. It's not what I would have expected. What in the world? I mean, I suppose there's a reason we're starting with this. I shouldn't have expected him to just die and move on with our lives. Yes, something has gone.
Did you ever hear of Torchwood?
Wrong.
Never mind that. Guess what I just heard? You know Steve Reynolds? Well,
what do you mean, never mind that?
She has like leukemia or something like that.
That's why we're here.
Torchwood Institute.
Thank you.
Hello, are you listening?
Are you?
I'm at least in space in Venezuela.
Congrats, dude.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It just got sent down. The word Torchwood has been emailed to every single East Coast section chief, completely bypassing security. Just one word, Torchwood.
Yeah, there's not much of Torchwood left, though.
And if it's got the title institute, that means that it's been officially sanctioned by the UK government.
It's gone. It just got wiped like a virus. It just vanished.
Okay, well, I guess that's that. Now go ask around about Steve's wife.
Dude.
Get a proper diagnosis. We need a timeline on this. Pass that Torchwood thing on to somebody else. It has absolutely nothing to do with me.
I bet it will. Maybe right now. Oh, I no longer think it'll have anything to do with him. Rex, you had a cool name, and I was hoping you'd be a main character.
You okay?
Yeah.
What?
Bad dream.
What about?
Oh, what do you think?
Honestly, there's a lot of options.
Torchwood.
They all involve Torchwood, though. Okay, what the frick is going on?
Teach me how to still alive.
Rex, my name is Dr. Horace, okay? We're taking you straight into surgery, do you understand?
Is
Okay,
he okay?
he's not dead yet.
He's the second one tonight. DOAs who just won't die.
We
What?
had a jumper this afternoon. 22 floors. Everything pulverized. Pneumothorax, both sides. But she wouldn't die.
People aren't dying? It's Miracle Day, I guess. I mean, it's great, right? Although it, breaks the laws of nature, and that does concern me. Uh-oh. It's nice to see them here, living the quiet life.
And a woman came out of the sky. Shining she was, like moonlight. Her eyes white, blazing white.
That's enough, don't you think? Promise me we'd keep it away from this stuff.
Yeah, well, be fair, she's too young.
It's just
She
a
thinks it all
fairy
sounds like a
tale.
Fairy tale.
It was a nightmare, Gwen. Your life back then was a living nightmare, love. It's
some nightmares you never get over.
I hope we're not disturbing you. Just wondering, if we're going back to the village, is it quicker to cut back across to the beach, or will we get cut off at this time of the day?
Private property. I'm busy.
Well handled.
Could have shot them.
Hey. We're safe, sweetheart. No one knows we're here. No more Torchwood, right?
Yeah, okay.
It's gone.
So, yeah, they were kind of like a recon mission, just checking it out, knocking on doors till they found her, and they found her. That's my guess anyway.
Paramedics, they said he didn't stand a chance.
Well, it looks like someone changed the rules. Miracles got easy.
It's not only Rex who's still alive. So is everyone else.
Is it permanent?
24 hours since this hospital had a death. Not one. Not from old age, not from injury, not from sickness. Then I was on a call to St. Jude's in Chicago. And they said, well, here's the funny thing. Past 24 hours, we've registered no deaths.
So it's not isolated to a single location? Worldwide?
What do you think of that?
I want to be thrilled, but it's Torchwood, so I'm skeptical.
Miracle Day. That's what it's being called. Miracle Day.
That's great.
When are you gonna let me go?
Well, I don't think that's possible.
I've served my sentence.
You don't reprieve a man you failed to hang because the rope snapped.
Indeed, and with respect, that particular aphorism applies only for an execution which has failed.
And that's you.
On the contrary, my sentence was carried out successfully. Nothing went wrong, absolutely nothing. The Eighth Amendment clearly forbids the application of cruel and unusual punishment such as mine.
I mean, if I was his lawyer, you gotta try. You gotta try.
Be subject for the same offense twice. They will be suing him for wrongful imprisonment. Go tell him, because with every passing second, that's $1 million more. Mr. Peace, thank you. Thank you very much.
See, I'm used to Bill Pullman just being the president, so this is weird.
Did you get any more on that Torchwood thing?
No, it's been shut down. Orders of Brian Friedkin?
But what was it? Because the way those files disappeared.
Whole world changed overnight, yeah? Some old British thing is not on the top of the list.
Maybe should be higher than you think. I don't know though, because Gwen's the only one on the planet who really has anything to do with what was left of Torchwood.
The word Torchwood has vanished. It's been eradicated. If you search for Torchwood, you get no results.
And there's got to be something on paper.
Shelves are bare. It's all gone to Friedkin. It's classified under the 456 regulations.
Huh.
Anyone that worked for Torchwood was killed in action.
Not
and they
quite.
died young.
Do they all think? I mean, I guess everyone thinks they're all dead, but Gwen's still there. Jack's around. He can't die. So he's just, I assume, far away.
They shot my brother, like bam, 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 but you know, he's still alive, and these people are dead. That's what they are, dead people sitting up in bed. They terrify me. I am not touching them.
Well, that's a little extreme.
But they should be corpses.
I think.
That's what they are.
What if she's right? What if this is how the zombie apocalypse begins and it's just a slow decay?
How did I survive?
I don't know. But even when your heart stopped beating, the process continued. The process of life, the viability of the flesh, the transfer of oxygen, it just didn't stop.
Do I heal? Or do I just hurt for the rest of my life? Because if this thing keeps going, the rest of my life is forever, right?
Without the miracle, you'd be dead.
It's like someone casts a spell over the whole world. But what happens when it stops, huh?
Great question, Rex.
What happens to me then?
It makes sense to me that some people would be, contemplating like, oh man, I don't know if I want to live forever. Certainly, Captain Jack would have opinions on that, but already, Rex, you're probably not going to hurt forever.
One stroke this out of your coat.
There's only one reason why that phone could ring. Right, where have you put it? Where have you put it?
It's in there.
This is Sergeant Davison confirming reports of one suspect, male, in the vicinity of St. Helens Hospital, Cardiff City.
Whoa.
Suggest rendezvous at 0200 hours.
Yes, my daddy's in hospital. I've got to see him. I'm sorry, Reese.
You gotta go for your dad. But it's gonna blow their cover.
Just need to check on all the associations.
Okay.
Not sure where to begin?
Better find out then.
Right.
Place is massive. I can't imagine not even having a starting point. Under the... Oh.
456.
Yeah. Well, she found a starting point. Good for her. come on. You know she's getting closer because the music's getting good. She found out about Jack? Oh man. And Gwen. He's already back on Earth? He's here?
Come with me.
Was he just waiting for someone to find the box? Why is she running? Maybe she wants nothing to do with actually working for potentially Torchwood because, you know, everybody died. Oh, did Jack do that? Makes more sense. I'm glad it wasn't Jack.
Is he gonna die?
He can't.
No one dies these days.
You want a bat?
Oh, no one dies. Who cares? We're all good. That pool was not deep enough to like not sustain injury, but okay.
Captain Jack Harkness.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Nice to meet you.
Sure hope everyone up there is still alive. It has to be set out perfect. It is for Captain Jack Harkness to have a plot line where nobody dies.
So what is Torchwood?
Torchwood no longer exists.
There were photos in that file of a man who looked just like you, but it said 1939.
Oh, that's why she was so confused.
You all right?
Yeah. Hurt my arm.
Considering what we just went through, I'd say that was a miracle.
Yeah, another one.
The
Torchwood Institute was set up by the British royal family in 1879 to defend the realm of Great Britain by investigating the unusual, the strange, and the alien. This whole situation worldwide, that's exactly the kind of thing we used to investigate.
And people died. But there was that other photo, Gwen Cooper, there was no date of death.
And I'm gonna keep her safe.
Yes, I know she's gonna get involved.
Making sure that the Institute stays dead.
That first email last night, the one that just said Torchwood.
Wasn't me.
Who sent the email then?
But that was enough to call me back, and I got to work, releasing the malware, destroying hard copies, removing all traces of the word, using retcon.
Did you already use it?
You won't remember a thing.
Makes sense. It makes sense. He's on a cleanup mission. I hope she, you know, works through it like Gwen did.
Take a look at the victims. Are they dead or not?
You're not the first to think of it, Mr. Matheson. I really can't talk.
Who else is onto this?
Check the ring maid.
Security system, that's all.
Okay, let's take a look.
Following the explosion at the CIA archive.
Oh, this could be really interesting. Because they're probably in pieces.
I'm sorry. They brought me in as an expert, but I don't know what the hell this is.
Thank you for the honesty.
He's still alive. Clearly, the skin is burnt, but we're getting the same results from
oh my
all
gosh.
over the world.
Horrific.
Owen Harper, FBI.
Oh, he's using Owen's name.
Would he stay alive without his head?
It's a valid question.
Excuse me, you can't do that. I mean, you literally can't. This man is not dead. He's our patient.
Your comments have been noted, Dr. Juarez.
Frankly, someone has to find out. Oh gosh. Yep.
Don't tell me this is a virus or evolution or whatever.
No, this is wrong.
Who could do this?
Well, who's got the technology? Simple answer. No one on this earth.
Your father had a mild heart attack on Saturday night, and then a second on the Sunday, and that was quite bad, to be honest. If you're going to get sick, you didn't have to choose the right day.
What do you mean?
Look at them. They're all gathering around the hospitals like they're the new churches.
She doesn't know yet. She's gonna investigate all on her own now. She can't just let that lie.
What if someone sees you? It's not safe. You told me. What if someone's watching? Come here.
All thoughts of concern are washed away when you see the grandkid.
Should I be dead, sweetheart?
I don't know, Dad.
Think so.
It's the sort of thing your lot used to tackle.
Yeah, but Torchwood's gone, Dad. There's no one else left on Earth. Just me. Again, I'm sorry, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, Dad.
Oh. Eve Miles. She's great. He's got an interesting setup. Very much like a lone wolf.
On average, 300,000 people die every day. So if they stop dying,
Oh,
That's an
wow.
extra, what, million people in just over 3 days. Add to that, 500,000 people born every day.
That's another million every 2 days plus the first million.
Fastest population boom in history.
Well, we're going to run out of room.
Run out of food first.
We gotta get to Mars immediately.
No more investigations, you're promised.
Intensive care overflow. They've got 12 beds with 17 patients already. What's going to happen tomorrow and the day after that?
Every time you investigate something, you end up in danger, Gwen.
Because I can help.
Don't you dare.
No, you just...
I said, don't you dare. Have you got that? If you think Miracle Day is like a Torchwood case, others are going to think the same, aren't they? And they're going to come looking for you with guns. You've got a daughter. And you can't go putting her into danger. Maybe our daughter's going to live forever.
Don't, okay? Don't make it a part of this.
She is a part of it. Everyone is.
Maybe you should let this happen.
Let's go home.
I love Reese. I'm not sure anyone's more qualified to help on this than Gwen. I mean, someone has to do something, right? Oh, we have her. Who doesn't remember much? Oh, yeah, that fall. Injuries with no memories. Yeah. How you feeling, Jack? This is interesting. What if, hey, the whole world becomes immortal and he becomes mortal? That's its own miracle.
Yasmin works in Friedkin's office. She got me the last remaining copy of the Torchwood file.
She's still on the case. Oh, man. Okay.
That Torchwood stuff, it's gone up to Friedkin.
Oh, yeah? So what's Torchwood got to do with it?
I don't know, it's sort of connected, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's a completely different case.
Suppose it just happened at the same time?
When did that come through?
Sunday night, 22:36.
2236 was the last report of death.
Huh.
Both those things happened at the same time. Don't you see? You were right. It's all connected.
Huh.
That was the key to this whole thing.
You're gonna kill yourself.
I can't. That's the point.
Let the man get back to work.
Captain Jack Harkness and Gwen Cooper.
You are in no condition to leave.
Oh, I'm not just leaving. I'm flying all the way to the United Kingdom. Esther, book me a flight.
Esther's gonna go too, right?
The life of Gwen Cooper. What do we know? We'll do her police records, find out. Everyone she worked with, everyone she trained with.
I'm sorry, sir. I have to ask you to turn your phone off now.
CIA. Gwen Cooper, find out everything.
Rex.
Jack?
All right.
No.
Where the hell was I?
Who took his phone?
Sergeant Andrew Davison, Cardiff resident.
That's the one.
I can access his private calls.
They're gonna find her.
And what the hell is this bridge? The Severn Bridge?
It connects England to Wales.
What, you mean Wales are separate? It's like the British equivalent of New Jersey.
51 degrees 34 north, 4 degrees 17 west.
I got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
CIA?
Yeah? So what?
What are you gonna do now? Can't kill him.
Releases Oswald Danes on parole. The charity Freedom and Liberty has employed a force majeure ruling to define Dane's survival as an act of God, with liability now in the state to prove otherwise.
Certainly an interesting legal case, to be sure. No doubt there would be a tremendous public outcry.
We're gonna get a good head start and we're gonna phone you an ambulance. Don't follow us.
So fast.
Hold you right there, mate. Oh, so much for tying him up.
Never tied up a person.
Oh, men are good at knots. How many times have you told me that?
Yeah, at Christmas.
Hey. I had a pole through my chest. I was dead, then I wasn't. I had to pay for this bridge.
Equal annoyance.
And if that has anything to do with Torchwood, then I need... You know, it would really help.
Someone else is here. Who is it? They're trying to kill them. They're trying to take him out. Not with the baby. Did it go right through the whole house? Yeah, Gwen. Who the frick is trying to already kill her? She's not even involved. She's trying so hard to stay out of it. The little headphones. Not headphones, you know what I mean though. Like noise suppression. It's cute, practical, intelligent. I love this show. My God, it's a world full of Owens. Yeah, boy!
It's you. Gwen Cooper. Find out everything.
It was Jack.
She said to turn off the phone.
Never annoy me again.
Wales is insane.
If this is your first impression of whales, then yeah, it's a little insane.
Who the hell are you people?
Yeah, boy! Goodbye, helicopter. Oh, frick. I don't know why I ducked too. Oh, they're probably in tremendous pain. Ah, some traditional Torchwood shots right here.
First sign of trouble, you go running off with Captain Jack Bollocks.
What choice have I got?
I cut my arm.
Okay. Can't help but thinking there's more important things to be worrying about here.
Think about it, Gwen.
It's not healing.
The whole world becomes immortal.
And I'm mortal.
Right.
I don't mend.
This whole thing is just to kill Jack?
Here comes my ride.
CIA? Come on, man.
Orders from above. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
He's in charge. But this isn't an arrest. This is a rendition. And on behalf of the CIA, under the 456 amendments, I'm extraditing this so-called Torchwood team to the United States of America.
Oh.
Now.
They're all coming here. That's a different take for the show. Honestly, like, I'm not mad about it. I think it's kind of exciting. It gives me chills. Like, they're coming here. I don't know. I mean, I imagine other people like might feel differently than I do, but I thought that was a great opening. I initially thought like the sheer fact that Jack, the man who can't die, is in the middle of a show where suddenly everyone can't die is super interesting. But even more interesting is Jack, the man who can't die, can suddenly become hurt and injured and probably die. And the rest of the world is like Owen, where they can be injured, but they can't be killed. It's even the man who had his head severed. Disgusting. Like, what? And of course, Torchwood has to throw it. I imagine, was it Oswald? I imagine like his story will eventually tie into the greater narrative, but you got to leave it to Torchwood. If we're going to deal with a population that suddenly can't die, we have to throw in some moral intrigue, right? And what's more morally gray or confusing or than a man who was sentenced to death? Come on, rape and murder of a 12-year-old girl. I don't know that there's many things more disgusting than that, but then you got to add in the fact, are the lawyers right? Is his sentence technically served? Possibly. I don't know the moral legalities, but I know it doesn't feel right that he would be let out of prison. No, it doesn't. Even if he's just on parole. Very curious to see how that plays out, if it ties into the overarching narrative or if it's just an intriguing moral dilemma that they chose to include in the show. I like some of the main characters. I don't remember the doctor's name. I assume she feels like she has main character energy. Maybe we'll see more of her. Maybe we won't. Esther, Rex, like they're very intriguing, very interesting. Is it just Jack and Gwen coming to the United States? Is Reese going to be left behind? Like that maybe is like my central question. Is Reese going to be left behind with the baby? I think they talked about taking the baby to Gwen's mom. I want Reese to come along because I think he should just continue to be a part of the show. I guess I'll have to wait till the next episode to find out, but I thought this was a very intriguing opening and I cannot wait to see where this story goes. What in the world is happening? It's going to be an interesting journey, to be sure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.